Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Lead Live. I'm Louis Amestoy. It is Wednesday, November 26th. We are on Thanksgiving Eve. Stacey Laparati Schultz is with us this morning. We also have a new special guest today. She's making her debut. The great and powerful Melissa DeMasco. She's TFND royalty, Texas Tech royalty. So, pretty good stuff here. We're going to have a great conversation today. Looking forward to it. Stacey's cold.
Yeah, I'm cold. It's very cold out today.
I was talking to a weatherman yesterday, and I said, look, when I moved here, people were like, oh, it's so hot. Texas. Yeah, it's hot. That's a given. Mm-hmm. But what I don't want is freezing rain and cold. That is the thing I did not expect about Texas.
Mm-hmm. Same. I mean, we moved here in September of 2020.
Yeah.
And then the freeze happened in 2021.
It was
early. And I was like, where are we?
What is this?
We were not warned about this.
It would be traumatic for anybody.
Yeah.
I don't care. The Minnesotans are like, oh, no big deal. I'm like,
Yeah,
sure.
we're not built. Our house is not built the same.
Yeah, not built the same. Not built for 7 days without water or heat.
Yeah.
So.
It's very true. Insulation is different.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
But I'm always cold anyways.
Yeah, you're always cold. That's okay.
Yeah. Do you know today is the largest drinking day of the year?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
When I worked in Vegas, we focused on this day specific because everybody went out this day because nobody worked the next day, including people in the industry.
Yeah. Stacey, I know that you lived in Vegas for a long time.
Yes,
and
almost 8 years.
You worked in that industry there. Have you been following what's going on there in Vegas?
Not really. No, I mean I was there a few months ago or a month, 2
But
months
have you
ago.
been following what's going on with the tourism industry there? It's pretty fascinating, actually.
I have not been following tourism.
It is. Well,
I know it's down.
The last time I was in Vegas, I was horrified that I spent $40 to park at the Caesars Palace.
Yeah.
Just to walk through. Like, I don't really gamble, but I like to people watch in Vegas.
Sure.
So I wanted to go walk through the Forum shops, which were stupid. You know, I mean, they've always been stupid, but they're cool to walk through. I paid $40 to walk through that stuff, and I was like, what a ripoff. Yeah. And there's no, I mean, you used to be able to go to Vegas in the old days, and I'm dating myself a little bit. And I turned 21 in 1992, and that's when I went to Vegas for the first time. And we could find hot dogs and shrimp cocktail for like $2.
Yeah.
We slept in our car in the parking garage, in the parking lots of the Tropicana, which is no longer there.
You can still find that down in on Fremont Street.
But see, like I haven't been to Fremont Street in 30 years. Yeah. So, and then people tell me like, "Oh, Fremont Street sucks," and I'm like, "Well,
Fremont Street's great."
I just don't know.
That's where the locals go.
Yeah. But now it's just like, and I knew this was getting in the way when you have like a Chanel shop at every casino and on the thing. So, but. They finally got themselves caught with making it just too expensive. You know.
I mean, I was there when they implemented paid parking in every garage. It was free to park in every garage. Yeah. Previously, and then they made it.
There's a few garages where they should have paid us to park. You know, like at
the employees have to pay to park. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a ripoff.
The employees were having to pay when they first implemented it. Employees had to pay to park, and we were like, "Wow, this is ridiculous! I'm coming to work."
Vegas is
so I'm sure they fixed that.
Vegas is fascinating to me. It really is. I don't understand it still, but
I love it. It was so fun.
You know, we used to have so much fun in Vegas, like just eating. You know?
For sure.
You know, we would go have, and there's like famous stories of when I got married young. And my brothers would go with one of my buddies, and he's like, "Your brother would do this," and they would go out and get hot dogs at 3:00 in the morning. And, strawberry. I watched the guy one time eat a hot dog, strawberry shortcake, and a Heineken at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah,
ridiculous. So, all right.
Anyway, it's the largest drinking night. Stay home.
No, stay home.
Stay safe.
People are getting ready for. Well, you know what they have to get ready for is their families.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And usually, like all the kids are coming home to visit.
Yeah,
you know, so the kids.
Everyone's loaded. Yeah. By the way, Quick Lane is for all your service needs at Kensington Ford. Make an appointment today at 830-257-5557. They're looking pretty slick these days. I still got to get them to bring over a gigantic truck for Leslie to peruse. I tell her she needs to have she's a big personality and she needs a big truck.
I think she's perfect in her little
Kia.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a Kia.
Yeah.
Yes. It fits her well.
I had a nightmare the other night. She was in it. It wasn't her fault, but she was driving me in her Kia. We were going to Cafe at the Ridge. Mm-hmm. But Cafe at the Ridge had expanded wildly. Mm-hmm. Like, it was huge, right? Mm-hmm. It was like a huge attraction. And they didn't fix the road. So Harper Road was just backed up with traffic. And Leslie's like, we're bailing out. We're going to find a place to park right here. And she just parked the car somewhere. And then we got there, and it was just disorienting. I mean, it wasn't the same Cafe at the Ridge. It was like some other nightmare.
Yeah, that is a nightmare. Yeah, for sure.
So I think that was a prelude to, I saw some things where people were, we have a tendency to love things to death. And I think that was the dream was about, was that we see things we want to go see, and then everyone shows up for it. Yeah. So it's that part of the year. There she is, Paige Summer with my pie. The Dieter Center's in the house. Come on down. What did you bring me? Let me see here. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. No sugar added pumpkin pie. So good. You know what?
Is that your preference?
Well, so here's the deal, right? With a pumpkin pie like this, I can scoop out the goodness that is the pumpkin pie and not eat the crust because I have celiac disease, but I'm also diabetic. I'm a disaster.
Something for everyone.
Something for everybody. You're right. And that's the deal. We got to go to a live shot here. Paige is here from the Dieter Center.
You just crashed your show. Thanks for letting me.
I believe in it very firmly. Let me turn on this thing here so you can see what's going on. Sorry about that, Stacy.
It's okay.
Stacey's
I just want to make sure I see.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have this. So this thing's stuck. There we go.
I feel like your setup has changed since I've been here. There's screens and stuff.
Well, hi, there I am.
There you are. There's screens everywhere. The screens are everywhere. You're distributing pies to people you like. Is that what you're doing? Or
well, I mean, we sell them, and we did 157 pies this year.
That's incredible.
And so, but we are grateful for you're helping raise awareness of the programs that are at Dieter Center.
I think the Dieter Center is really important.
Thought I'd bring you a pie.
I tell people to go to Dieter Center all the time. And I'm, by the way, we had a photo yesterday in yesterday's newsletter that Jen took of a kingfisher that was parked outside of the Dieter Center. Right off the trail there, right behind the Dieter Center.
The trail that is closed, by the way.
Yeah, well, she just ignores that. So,
exactly.
Yeah, because she's found that when she ignores the rules, she gets better photos of the critters.
Okay.
The birds have been incredible.
Okay.
She also got an osprey.
Okay,
photo.
I just want, in my heart of hearts, I feel like I should mention that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's closed.
Okay.
Yeah. We have special
We
have special dispensation. The rest of you slobs can't go out there.
Well, I would just feel bad if it wasn't safe for that part to be open.
This smells fantastic.
Yeah, I did not bring forks.
It's okay.
My sincere apologies.
I'm not going to share it with these people.
But yeah, hey, that's your.
See, I love pumpkin.
Yeah, smell that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let Melissa smell that. Open it up and smell that thing.
You can open it up.
It's seasonal.
There should be a little mouse in there. Wait, go from this side. I don't want you to mess up the whole bottle.
Yeah.
This is the way it goes. Look
at that.
There you go.
And it has a little mouse on it.
Oh my gosh.
Little
Let me
mouse.
see. Let me see here. Oh yeah, look at that. What kind of? Oh, it's a chocolate cherry mouse.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And that's
the garnish.
That's very clever. Who did that?
Shauna, our chef.
Wow. I can just eat that whole thing whole.
Yeah, I mean, that's what my husband does with pumpkin pie because he's the only one in the family that eats it. So he makes it from the actual pumpkin and then he just eats out of the dish.
I've told this horrible story. I'll share it with both of you again. My best friend growing up, remember in the early days of Costco, there was not Costco. There was like the Price Club. Something along those lines. You want a banana, by the way? You can have that banana. Yeah. And they had like...
He'll have pie. You'll have a banana.
They had a 10-pound... oh, hey, sir, they're closed today. It's okay. That's all right. It's all right. They had a 10-pound pecan pie. And I said, that'd be funny to buy it for Rob and his dad, Rob. And so I bought him that pumpkin. I knew he liked pecans. And so I said, okay, I'm going to buy him this pie for Christmas. 10 pounds.
They're heavy duty.
Heavy duty.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me like on the 26th of December. And he said, dude, We ate that whole pie yesterday.
He's like, I'm so sick.
He goes, my dad could not resist it.
He's in a sugar coma.
He's dead.
Oh
He's dead.
my gosh.
Yeah, I was like, I never saw his dad as a sweets guy, but that was his kryptonite was the pecan pie.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Hey, you guys had quite a day there a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
The governor was there.
Yeah, well, it all started as Spectrum reached out to us. They do this thing called Hunt, Fish, Feed that is about not wasting food and this and that. So they bring in this celebrity chef, and we're going to give a chance to share with our volunteers and this and that. And then all of a sudden they're like, and the governor's coming.
Yeah.
And that adds a whole nother dimension to the logistics, which was an honor for him to be there.
I gotta call that guy back because
that guy.
Yeah, I told him, I said, listen, look, man, you need to get your butt over to the next Ingram football game, and he also number one, not only did he didn't show up, he stole one of my lines, by the way. I gave him a great line. I wrote his script. Did you know that? Because
you are the speechwriter for Governor Abbott.
I could write his speeches pretty effectively. And he used one of my lines. I gave it to him. I set him up perfectly. I said, "Hey, Governor, what's sweeter, handing out cookies or checks?" And then later on, he talked about sweetness. The sweetness.
He gave you a little callback there when he was talking to the group.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was direct. And he kind of looked at me and he laughed because checks are pretty good to give out. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But we'll
take the cookies. Then.
Yeah, he claimed. Now he was wrong, but he claimed.
I was standing by you when that happened because you go.
Yeah, no, not true, not true. But it was nice. It was a nice try. It was a nice try. It was sort of true. His claim was that when he flipped the coin for the Brady Ingram game, that Ingram was undefeated after that, going into the playoffs, and they had actually lost to Lano, but they were undefeated after that coin toss. They beat the crap out of Brady that day, and then they just went on a run. And then Lano, they just have big corn-fed guys, I guess. So, but
they're still in the playoffs, right?
So, yeah, both Lano and Ingram are in the playoffs. So I think he should come down to New Braunfels on Friday at 6:00 and do the coin toss.
I think that's right.
And play catch with your kid.
Yeah.
I got photos of that, by the way. Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, so that would be great. I mean, and he can give us a little because we need to beat these Edna teams, and we need to get into the next round.
For sure.
There we go.
So where's the game Friday?
New Braunfels Canyon High School, 6:00. Ingram will play Edna. And here's a little twist in this. These two teams met in 2014 in the same game, and Edna beat Ingram. This isn't going to happen this time.
Nope.
No.
The Warriors are going to win this game.
Yeah,
I can feel
they're
it.
on a roll.
I can feel it right now.
Yeah.
What else is going on at the Dieter Center? Are you guys closed tomorrow? Well, Meals on Wheels is big.
Well, Meals on Wheels is doing double meals early in the week. So big shout out to the volunteers because that's a whole extra 300 more meals that they're doing. So we are going to be closed on Thursday and Friday. But today's our Thanksgiving lunch. So if you're up for some early turkey and dressing, then come eat at the Friendship Cafe. And I didn't even have like a scheduled plan, but we do have some things if you want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got?
Because we're so excited to not be talking about drywall and be talking about actual events that we're having. Yeah. So on Tuesday, December 2nd, we do this annual Stuff the Subaru thing. Because Subaru does a deal with Meals on Wheels America where all the cars they sell from now until January 2nd.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They'll do $300 per car to one of 4 national charities, one of which is Meals on Wheels America. And for several years, it has trickled down to, for us, it's been $3,000 plus each year that they give. So I always say, if you're in the market for a Subaru, then go ahead and do it now. And so we're doing this Stuff the Subaru to raise awareness of it, collecting new space heaters, blankets, and socks for Kirk County homebound seniors. So that's Tuesday, December 2nd from 10:30 to 1:30 at Dietert. Of course, if you can't make that time window, then we will accept them at any time and share them with our people.
Do you have a Subaru?
No.
What about you?
I do not.
Okay. There's a lot of Subarus in this town, though.
I do see, when I started doing this a couple years ago, I was like, there's a pretty good representation of Subarus in Kerrville, Texas.
Yeah, there are. Absolutely.
And to not have a dealer and to have we obviously there's one in San Antonio. So there you go.
It's like one of those. It's because we live in sort of a mountainous area. So Subarus they're always like, you see a lot of Subarus in Colorado.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then the other big thing that's coming up is December 9th from 2 to 4 is the City Senior Dance.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, that's free in partnership with the City of Kerrville Senior Services Advisory Committee.
I'm almost ready for this.
You ready?
Because when do you consider yourself a senior? I'm going to be 55 next year.
Well, we don't check ages at the door.
Okay, I'm going to come then.
So you are welcome. I mean, for Meals on Wheels purposes, 60 is
that's the magic number.
And for if you want to eat by donation at Diedert Center for the Friendship Cafe, 60 is your magic number. But we do not turn people away.
Like if I threw up my AARP card, you would say, "Oh,
say, I'm so close. Please let me in.
Let me in."
And this is the time of the year when during the holidays people bring their kids and their grandkids, and so we really don't check IDs at the door.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited for this whole thing. Good job. Thank you for bringing this to me.
Well, thank you for letting me crash the show.
Yeah,
y'all.
you're welcome. All right, now get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I've got 157 pies to help hand out, so I'm going to take off.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Paige Summer.
Take care.
Good to see you.
Happy
Thanksgiving to everybody too. All right. I gotta do some more ad stuff real quick here. Now that Paige is like, don't get caught up in everything.
I am. I'm about to pull these wires.
All right. Here you go. Good job. We got some ads we got to read here. Oh, by the way, Gibson's. This is their Black Friday sale coming up this week. Coming up Friday. They got guns.
Ooh.
They got a shotgun for $99. Apparently, they have a lot of ammunition.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Brandy Guzman was here yesterday, and she was eyeing the ammunition. The principal at Tom Moore. And let me see here. There is also a chainsaw. Does Tate have a chainsaw?
We do have a chainsaw.
Okay. All right. What about a generator? They have 4 left. $449. I'm tempted to buy that generator. So, but they have chainsaws, generators. They got lots of cool things. It's the Black Friday sale at Gibson's Discount Center. Get over there and shop local. Here, I'm wearing today the hat of Vecinos. If you haven't noticed that before, because I got up late and I just kind of rolled out because I can do that sometimes, and that's why I like being employed by myself. But I'm wearing my Vecinos hat, Gerardo. You say I don't wear it. I'm wearing it today, so take that. But he made me, Stacy, one of the greatest tacos I've ever had in my life.
Oh my gosh, their food is so good.
First I bought tacos. Then he forced me to eat a chili relleno taco.
Sounds right, yeah.
Oh
my God, I need to go.
It was so fantastic. I had never had a chili relleno taco before.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like when you have chili relleno, they kind of bread it, but this was not breaded. This was like,
good. Yeah.
And it was crisp, like real. I think it's an Anaheim a chili, but God, it was good.
Is it on the menu?
No.
Oh my God, it's a secret menu item.
Yeah.
All right, Gerardo, I'm coming for it. Not today.
Yeah.
Sorry, lunch plans, but another day.
It's so good, so good. By the way, I just want to tell you too. I had some of the best Mexican food in my life in that little town that we were at. Shirts. Before the game on Friday night, went to this little place around the corner from the football stadium, and had enchiladas, and it was just spectacular. I could eat it all day long. I could eat Mexican food all day long. And like people always like, oh, it's so Texas Mexican food's not real. I'm like, no, it's good. It's good. I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says. It's good. New Mexican food is great. I've had some good Mexican food in Colorado. Arizona's got great Mexican food. So there you go. You just ignore the regional nonsense. Speaking of lunch, Cart & Co. Stephanie Seefeld and Emily Simpson, they're rad. They've got great food items for you as well. I'm sure they're probably going to be closed tomorrow and Friday for the holiday. I don't know about Friday, but I know tomorrow will be closed. But get in there and have a sandwich or a salad or some soup. Friday is shrimp and grits day, which if I show up on a Friday, I get like the finger and like get out because you can't have the shrimp and grits. It's not gluten free. That's how they take care of you, though. So, and if you need veterinary services, Friends Veterinary Clinic is over there on Bandera Highway. They're open now, and they provide a great service with after-hours veterinary care. And there you go. Who else do I have? Oh, my good friend Christy Vick over at Need Pathways. I've been doing this therapy, by the way, with her. And I'm telling you right now, it's probably usually like one of the best parts of my day, because Christy Vick is just a cool person to begin with, and she's very kind. She's incredibly little, so she's quiet, and so she's like hooking you up to things, and it's been I feel more productive, quite frankly.
That's good.
Yeah, I had the treatment on Monday. I felt great, felt much better.
How long is it?
Like 20 minutes or so.
Oh,
that's not that long.
Yeah, that's
you
not
have
bad.
you have to ask her a lot of questions, and it's just interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's apparently good for concussions, just microcurrent therapy feedback, and I think there's some science behind it that's kind of interesting. Sure. And then finally, Salt Wellness. Salt Wellness is one of the good guys out there, and healing looks good on you at Salt Wellness. Today's specials are in November, so just look at their website, Salt Wellness Kerrville or Salt Kerrville, and they will take care of you today. So massage therapy, facials, everything you possibly could want or need is there. And then finally, also, I got one more. Actually, two more. Janelle Peralt, jppropertiestx.com. She's got a bunch of houses that are on the market right now. And if you need help with your mortgage, Jody Tillman, your local resource for home financing. Jody Tillman is at New Fed Mortgage. And we'd be remiss to say that also our friends at South Star Bank, who are our longtime banking sponsors, are also doing mortgages as well. That means you have to put up Jeff Harris. So yesterday, Kerrville Pets Alive hit a big day. They broke ground on their new Safe Campus. Oh. They're moving they'll stay at the Safe Campus by Shriner, and then they will move to their new location sometime in the next year or so.
It's just a bit further down that same road,
it's
right?
further down.
I just passed it on the way.
It's at the Buzzy Hughes Memorial homesteading site. That's where he grew up as a kid.
Oh.
And they bought the property from Brenda and Buzzy. And it's perfect for what their needs are. So they broke ground yesterday. It was a big deal as well. And there's that. Also, I want to note, too, that Rick Phipps died. Rick Phipps was a drummer, radio guy here in town for a long time. A very good man. He always said hello to me, and he died, I think, Sunday. Maybe earlier. I don't remember the date exactly, but he played with the Exit 505 band with Misty Dawn, Harry and the High Tones. He played Arcadia a few times. Yeah. So a terrific person, and just want to note that he passed away in the last week or so. So that was a tough one. He had survived a horrible COVID infection, and like it nearly killed him then. And so he was 79 years old, but what a loss to our community as well. Coming up in a couple weeks, our first ever glossy magazine comes out, and the people have asked me, what kind of content are you going to have? Well, we're writing a story about the flood, of course. We wrote a big story on July 19th, and since then we know a lot more about it now as well. I just interviewed Alex Garcia. Is that right? Alex Garcia? Let me double check that. A weather guy. I don't even know his last name. It's just Alex to me. And had a great conversation with him. And then Jen interviewed another weather forecaster. And the genesis of our story on this in the magazine there'll be two things that will stand out. One will be that if you look at this storm, the day, what happened July 4th, it begins off the Yucatan Peninsula with what becomes what they call Tropical Storm Barry. And Tropical Storm Barry kind of sneaks into Texas like a I guess there were no ice agents there on the border to stop it, but it snuck in and it had done mayhem in Mexico. And then it hit another storm over San Angelo, and that's when we had the disaster that we had. And a lot of people are like, well, it was an act of God. And it's like, well, that's probably true. It was an act of God. And but the other part of this, too, is that there's a century or more of practices here in the Hill Country that contributed to this as well. We'll detail some of those in this piece. And then also I'm going to debunk a little bit of the narrative that we were sitting on our hands during this storm. Some of that is true. A lot of it is not. And we have the 911 logs. It's speaking of disasters, these mosquitoes won't go away in this facility. We have the 911 logs, and we can tell you definitively that there was some heroic efforts by Kerrville Fire, Kerrville Police, volunteer fire departments who were up early that morning doing stuff. So there you go. We also, in that story, believe it or not, we will have a feature on the one, the only, Troy Arrington. And Troy Arrington is one of our Christmas. He's our 2-time defending Christmas Lights champion up in Northwest Hills. Now the former volleyball coach at Ingram Tom Moore High School, and it's exciting. We just ran a feature story, by the way, on Robert Earl Keen.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
It was in yesterday's newsletter, or it was in Monday's newsletter. What is today? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
It was on Monday's newsletter.
I haven't seen it.
I'll publish it generally. They wanted a new photo of him. They want the new skinny photo of him. They sent me a note. Can you change his photo? I'm like, no, he's cute in this photo. I like this photo of him. So,
was it one you took, or when they
I took it at Fourth on the River. He's lost some weight.
Sure,
since then.
yeah.
But he looks happy and joyful in that photo. I like that photo of him. It's the same one that I have over there. It's that photo right there.
So, that's a great photo.
Yeah, it's a great photo of him. He looks great. He's coming though. Are you sold out yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
We have a limited seats available.
Okay, I need to buy a ticket.
Okay.
I need to buy a ticket for Randall.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what do those tickets cost now?
We have standing room available.
Okay.
It's about $80.
$80. Okay.
And then seats are $200.
Okay.
$215.
All right, good. I'm gonna get him a standing room only seat.
Okay. Come by the shop.
All right. You got a busy December.
We always.
What's happening this weekend?
Drop tines.
Okay.
On Friday.
Did you get that? Did you kill that mosquito?
No, I did not. I'm sorry. If
you kill it,
what do I get? What do I get?
You keep that banana.
Hate mosquitoes. So on Friday we have the drop tines with support from Landon Lloyd Miller and his band. So it's gonna be a great night. Mm-hmm. Get your tickets now. It's a big rockin' show. Yeah. Really excited for them. They were supposed to play on July 5th.
Right.
So they're part of our 4th of July weekend. We obviously called them on the 4th and we said, I'm so sorry, we're going to postpone.
Right.
So we're so happy to be able to bring them back. And they want to be here. They're
when's Beckman coming back? Here. That's what I want to know.
William?
Yeah, when's he coming back? He's your buddy now.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I met him. Gave him a tour of the theater. But
I saw a video of him singing with his grandpa.
Oh.
In Spanish.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, December's always slammed for us. We have, I think, basically every other day we have an event from the 1st to the 20th. Yeah. Some days we have 2 events on one day. Yeah. But we start December with Robert Earl Keen on the 4th. Right. Get your tickets now because it will sell out. Always does. And then on the 6th, we have our first Santa Saturday. On the 6th in the evening, sponsored by Ken Stopel Ford. So thank you, Ken Stopel. Always sponsoring things for the kiddos. And so for the first time, Santa Saturday is free, thanks to our sponsor. Nice. And we shifted it to the evening. And so we're doing pajamas and pancakes. So we're going to have a pancake cart there where the kids can get little pancakes with all the toppings that they want. Pictures with Santa, crafts included, all of that. It's sold out, though. I'm sorry. That one sold out in the first 20 hours. Wow. Sold out meaning reserved. We just asked for reservations because we have limited seats. But in the morning on the 6th, we also have Christmas cookies with cops with Kerrville Police Department, working with MHDD on the 6th. That's also free. Come on by for that. I love it. From 10 to 12. And then because the Santa Saturday sold out, we had another Santa Saturday. That one on the 20th in the evening is sponsored by HEB. Shout out to HEB. That one sold out. And then we opened up a third Santa Saturday the morning of the 20th. So that one has about 100 tickets left. Okay. They're free. Please reserve them online. So get your spot. Again, the same, it's pictures with Santa, crafts, pancakes, and then the movie The Grinch from 2018. I love it. Yeah. By the way, I have a new idea for you. Ready for this? Sure. All right. This is bold. Okay. Okay. We're trying to rebuild Kerr County, right? And one of the things we want to do is rebuild. We want to rebuild tourism and things like that here, right? We want people to come back here. We want to feel safe. And who could be that person other than Robert Earl Keen? I have been in many of these conversations. So I have some ideas. Here's the thing, right? I can't share them with you. That's okay. I have my sources. I have my ways of finding out. I have my ways and means of finding out. Okay, I'm working on it too, though. I'm in the same. But here's my thought. Who do you think? Well, after talking to me the other day, this is what I thought. A residency.
of some sort where he does the podcast.
Who, Robert?
Yeah, Robert does his podcast live.
Oh, okay.
And he brings in his performers. There's he performs like a couple things, and then kind of almost like an old timey radio show where he does the interviews live.
Sure.
So then we take some we find some funding for that to help you guys with that, and we drive people like, hey, if you want to come to the show, like it'd be like maybe once a month, so it'd be 12 shows. He brings in his favorite people. And, first off, they'll drive some people to, like, he has the ability to reach other artists.
For sure.
And so he could help bring those artists in. Mm-hmm. And what an opportunity. It could be like, like an old timey radio show, like Prairie Home Companion. Because he's a storyteller too.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
And so he was saying like he was having trouble, one of the interview I talked to him, like, what are you, I had a hard time imagining this, him writing about this, but have you been inspired to write about the flood? And he's like, no, because that's not really, I'm an entertainer. And like, what's entertaining about the flood? But I'm like, yeah, hey, hi, cute kids coming in. Anyway, that was just my idea. And I was like, I kind of see how he could do it.
Okay.
But we got to figure
the money out. Did you pitch it to him?
I stewed on it all weekend.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We can bring it up to Clara for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like one of those things where if you get the right message here, it's like, yeah, you're not going to write about the flood, but you can do a thing like live from the Arcadia. Here you are at Arcadia Live. It's Robert O'Keen's monthly show, and
I definitely like the live podcast aspect.
Wouldn't that be great?
And the first time he did it at Arcadia, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're definitely looking at.
I mean, he's already done it here already.
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, like I feel like Arcadia was sort of built for him in some ways. Like the way that it was shaped. Like, hey, how can we get REK involved? And he's kind of been on the fringe of it, but it feels like it could be his home in some ways. I don't know why, but I feel that. And you have a good relationship with him.
Yeah, of course.
So,
yes.
All right. Sorry.
But
what
wait,
else?
hold on. Yes,
more.
I mean, December is slammed. Yeah. So all the Santa Saturdays, get your tickets for the 20th in the morning if you don't have them yet. Robert Queen, Asleep at the Wheel is also selling out. So if you want to see Asleep at the Wheel, get your tickets. It's December 19th.
Okay.
Please get those tickets now. And then also we had just launched, we're trying to finish raising the funds to pay off our debt for the Standing Ovation Fund. We started it earlier this year. We paused it during the month of July.
You're pretty close, right?
We're very close. We're like $25,000 away.
Yeah.
And we have a matching grant.
Yeah.
So completely pay off our debt. And then we will be allowed to focus on putting that money more into programming and staffing to do more things for the community. Because we, every month we have to pay a loan, and it's pretty large.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in helping us pay that off, that'd be great. We would like to pay it off before December 31st.
All right.
So end of year.
That's help out Arcadia.
Yes.
Arcadia, one of the things I think that I'm proud of when I look at Arcadia is not only has it been a place of joy for so many people here, and we're still finding people who've never been there.
100%.
Isn't it crazy?
I'll go somewhere. Like my husband and I tried out the new steakhouse right here.
Yeah, yeah.
The other day we were like, it's a Wednesday. We're like
Trail Boss.
Yeah, like we didn't want to cook dinner, so like let's go somewhere. And it was full, and I was like, where are all these people at Arcadia? I've never seen not a single person that's here in Arcadia.
Yeah.
And I'm like every event, so I know all the people.
Yeah, right.
All the regulars and the new people. We have had a lot of new people come through recently, especially for bingo and trivia, which is great. So we'll still be doing those things in the new year. And for the first time ever, look out in January. We're going to put a schedule out for the entire year. We have a lot of performers already on the list. But finally, 5 years into it, performers are coming to us.
Yeah.
They want to play Arcadia.
All right.
And they're getting ahead of the game. Before, we were kind of just an afterthought. Oh, we're driving through. Who can we hit?
Yeah.
But for the first time ever, I feel like we're in a really great stride.
Are the Soda Crackers on that list, by the way?
They are not. I'm sorry.
They're an opening act for somebody.
Yeah, for sure. We could figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so look out for January for the whole list of events for 2026. We're so excited. And we're getting so many sponsors for all of our free community events to continue to keep them free.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
That's been great.
And that's kind of where we've been sitting, is this community hub during the Rise and Rebuild series that we did following July 4th.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you.
There were so many great things.
There's so many great things. I was lucky enough to meet the Hunt Volunteer Fire Department.
Yeah. You met Lee Poole.
Sure.
Yep.
Sorry, I forget his name.
Yeah,
I was on the phone with
chief.
people. I was trying to get tickets. He came to Arcadia, and I got to shake his hand and thank him and meet him and his wife, and it was amazing. So coming out of that, really focus on the community and what else we can do for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
For everybody.
I think it's so important to, that Arcadia continues its role. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, and I was telling somebody this the other day, I was bragging about us. So I said, look, I mean, this community is, it was the film crew from Netflix that was here. And I was like, look, our community's pretty awesome. I go, we've got a symphony orchestra. We have a performance theater that holds 800 people. We have Arcadia. We've got the folk festival. We've got arts. We've got amazing museums. We're rad. Totally rad. I bet Melissa DeMasco has not been to Arcadia for a show. Have you?
I have not been to a show, but I grew up going there when I was little. But I have not been back. You prompted me to go back.
You should come back.
I will.
Well, she's just busy with kids.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah. What was the last movie you saw there? Do you remember?
Okay.
Because it closed in the 80s,
I'm really
right?
dating
89,
myself.
yeah.
But it was The Burbs with Tom Hanks.
Oh, my gosh.
First of all, love Tom Hanks.
Gosh.
Back in The Burbs. It's so great.
That's Dan Aykroyd's in that
so
too,
great.
right? Yeah.
The movie freaked me out when I was little, but
that
was the last movie I saw in the Arcadia. And then it was closed for many years when I grew up, so we didn't go.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I went, and I would love to go back.
You should. And we do an iconic film series. So we're back to showing films. In 2026, it's the first Wednesday of the month.
That's the one I wish I could take over.
And we show films 25 years and older.
I would.
And so
I have some opinions. Well,
it's already made for next year, so I have all the movies already. But we showed E.T. this year, and it was so great to see it on the big screen.
But what was the biggest hit of the year?
The Blues Brothers.
Well, actually, that's not true.
Princess Bride.
Oh,
that was big.
My top 5.
Yeah.
Princess Bride. There was almost 200 people there for Princess.
Princess Bride.
But the Rocky Horror Picture Show was probably.
But that's not in the film series.
I know, but that was probably one of the. That was probably one of the finest.
That's a separate.
That was probably one of the finest things that you guys have ever done there.
Thank you.
Oh my God,
that's
ridiculous.
Great. That's not.
You weren't even there, were you?
No, I had worked Water Street Festival all day, and so we switch off, so we're not there.
You almost had to be there though.
24 hours. I know, but I was there the year before. It was great, but that's separate. That's you have to pay a ticket to get that. But the film series is free, and it's just come on by. We show great 25 years and older films.
So Princess Bride was the biggest one of the year.
A ticketed, yes, 170
Such a
people. But Blues Brothers, 100 people came out, and we showed that film
on July
6
8th.
days after the flood.
Wow.
And we were really nervous, and
I know.
they showed out.
And I felt bad because I had promised that I was going to be there to take Julie Davis.
Yeah.
And serve her orange whip.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't have the band. I mean, I barely showed. I showed up, and I was so happy.
Everybody was.
People were there.
Yes.
Because it was we still had recovery stuff going on. We still had.
And everybody that came in that door was thankful that we were holding it. And it was a big decision to hold it or not. But we decided to do what Arcadia does best and to hold our events for the community. And it was great.
Listen, here's the deal. I don't really care about this football coach's wife nonsense. Here's the thing, right? Let me tell you this true story.
What you're talking about.
Oh yeah, this is why Melissa's here. This is a segue. But here's the deal. I named my daughter after a volleyball player named Allison Richardson. Allison played at the University of Washington, and she was just a great kid. And she graduated from high school, I think in 1997. 97, I think. She went and played, and she ended up being all Pac-12 at the time. Washington was terrible, and then she, in her junior and senior year, they got the right coach, and they eventually won. I don't think she was on one of those teams. I don't remember correctly, but they won a national championship. But here's the thing I remember about this, though, was that I was an editor of the newspaper. I was the sports editor, and I named her my athlete of the year because. Over the boys as well. And some men, we come to me like, how can you do that?
Oh my gosh.
How could she even compete against boys? I'm like, listen, dummies, here's the deal. She's a Division I athlete. She has a full ride scholarship to the University of Washington. And I remember very vividly her dad and I, he's since passed, unfortunately, telling me like, hey, Division I, he was a finance guy. He goes, I did the math on it. She saved me $250,000.
Oh,
this was the 90s, right?
Yeah.
That was the value of her scholarship.
Wow.
Because all the clothing, the food, the travel, all the experiences she got was incredible, and a great kid, and really, really inspiring story. And I have the sense that Melissa McGee,
just silent.
That's right. Would have been my athlete of the year for TFND, because you did Division I, and at the time, I was covering like 3 high schools. There wasn't a single boy that had any kind of look at a D1 offer.
Yeah.
Especially a Pac-12 school.
Sure.
Our
athletes were way better.
Especially a Pac-12 school at the time in women's volleyball, which was the elite. Stanford was always great. UCLA was great. Washington ended up being a powerhouse. SC was always strong. But you graduated from TFND in what year?
1999.
1999. So about that time.
Yes.
And
I didn't play against her. We played against Oregon State. We went to Alaska. We never played Washington.
Never played Washington.
Strong program.
Strong program. Now. Yeah. They're now in the Big Ten. Was it the Big 12 then, or was it
the Big 12?
Yeah. So you played at Texas Tech.
Yes.
Did you start as a freshman?
My freshman year, I was actually recruited as a setter, but we quickly established that I just needed to hit and play defense. So I did not start right away. We went to the tournament in Alaska in the fall. And then I remember the day he put me in. It was against Texas. Aaron Aldrich was like a big time player then, and we were having to play in Lubbock Coronado's gym because the United Spirit Arena was being built.
Oh, okay.
Which I actually liked it, because volleyball venues I like really tight and compact. I loved playing in Gregory Gym at the University of Texas because it was so close to the floor.
Yeah, that's a great looking venue for sure.
And so we played, and he put me in, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Well, I wasn't ready, but I had a really good setter who opened up the block. She was a genius, and she was 5'5", so you just really don't see that a whole lot anymore. But she was,
the setters now like all 6 feet tall.
Yes, but she was from New Mexico, Albuquerque. Her best friend came and joined us later, and she was 6'7". But Sky was her name, and she opened up the block so beautifully, and I watched Aaron go the other way, and I got my first kill, and that's when he kept me in.
Kept you in. Yes. It's like, oh, that McGee kid can hit it. And at Tivy, you played basketball too, right?
We did everything.
Yeah.
Yes, because here, growing up in the 80s and 90s, basketball was the main thing to do. Yeah. So we played little dribblers. My mom was the volleyball coach at Peterson, so I was a little gym rat, so I just hung out in the gym with her all the time, learned volleyball, but nobody knew volleyball till 7th grade. And then they quickly picked it up because you're a little bit more coordinated in 7th than you are in elementary school. Yeah. And they just picked it up, and I had a really good group of girls that I played with. It was fabulous, with like Kelly McCarter and Laura Parsons and Lindsay Rippey. They were all just stellar girls. So we picked it up quick.
Erilyn Zastra, who is a sophomore with your daughter over at Ingram, her mother...
We played basketball together.
Okay, right.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's kind of a fun little connection there, too. What's interesting about this is I've developed this bias about Texas. I think, and don't tell Tate I said this, he's probably not watching, but honestly, I think Texas high school football is a little overrated. I hate to say it to you guys. I know that you're going to bring the stats to me, but I've seen a lot of dumb things in the sport. But volleyball is ridiculous. Like when you look at Ingram, which has got 400 kids, and the quality of the volleyball that they play, and that usually the quality of the teams they're facing it's usually pretty good. I mean, last year we saw that Lano match, which was 5 sets. The girl had 40 kills, which you just don't see anymore in kind of the rally scoring, as much. I mean, they set it every time, but more realistic is like 20, 25 kills seems to be the norm, And but I feel like in the 6 years that I've been here, I've seen more high quality volleyball in this state at all levels. And I'm just biased. So I think it's outstanding. And you look at the best team in the country, Byron Nelson, which just won another state championship, and they're undefeated, and they're number one team in the country. Max Prep's right named them the number one team in the country. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So
it is. And just the club volleyball scene, when I played, we always started during track season. But now we're starting next week, the club season, and it goes, it's just so competitive. Yeah. It's hard to be super competitive and not play club volleyball. So it's just kind of the way where the sport has gone. And you can see the level of talent to keep up. You got to kind of play, the majority of the year.
Right. I mean, this is something, though, too, that's interesting. Like, so you and Tate got married when?
So we were high school sweethearts. Okay. So
Jeremy was refuting that. I said, "Were they high school sweethearts?" Jeremy was like, "No."
Yes.
She would have nothing to do with that guy.
Tate moved in and from New Braunfels, I guess his sophomore year, and then we started dating. I was a junior and he was a senior at Tivy.
Okay.
Tate was I remember the time we had just started dating. Tate was the quarterback, but he tore his ACL in the scrimmage against New Braunfels, which were a lot of his old buddies.
Yeah.
So Tate didn't get to play football due to that injury, but he loved baseball as his other passion, so he got to play baseball. So we dated his junior year, my junior year, his senior year, and then we got married in 2003. So he went to Lubbock Christian when I went to Texas Tech. So we kind of, God just never, he had plans for us. He kept us together.
Yeah.
And we are together to this day.
Amazing. And 2 kids.
Yes. Ava and Ty.
Yeah. And so you guys kind of grown up together.
Yes.
And Ty's a very serious kid.
Yes.
Does he get as nervous as Tate does?
Yes. He does not miss a football game. I'll have parents ask me, "Oh, does Ty want to spend the night tonight?" I'm like, it's Friday night.
Yeah.
We're not going. He's going one place, and that is to his dad's football games. Yeah. He lives and breathes it. He loves all sports, but football is a passion of his, and I have no doubt he will grow up and to be in the coaching field just like his dad. He's already expressed it to me. So he loves it. He loves it. Yes.
Let me ask you this question. I ran into this myself with my dad. So my dad was a borderline world-class sprinter, right? And he had coached track and had a bad experience with it. And he's like, he was a teacher. He refused to teach us. He thought it was bad to teach your kids because he would be biased towards them. And he thought that everyone should be treated fairly. And so he never taught. I think he later regretted that, actually. And then he coached me. I think he coached me my senior year, and I was a pain in the ass. Shocking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I was a pain in the ass.
And kids always harder for their parents.
Yeah.
Like when I coached Arlo.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. And he was hard on me, but he was effective. But here's the thing I think that turned him onto this, right? He started to coach, but there were other athletes that globbed onto him. And I remember one of my friends in high school, he went from being sort of a mediocre sprinter by the end of the year to being just a really reliable sprinter. Just if he would have my dad for all 4 years, he probably would have beaten me in the 100 meters. And that guy, that was like the aha moment, I think, for my dad, was that I'm not just here for my kid, I'm here for other kids. All right, so does that mean you're going to coach this year?
Coach
volleyball now that Troy's retired? It's tough though, isn't it?
Yes, because I've always thought that I was much more of a player than a coach. Because I had my teammates, and I'm a little. When I watch my daughter play, she's just like me because we would just be so in the zone, and people like, "Melissa, you're over here." I'm like, "Oh yeah." So I'm always like keeping track of 6 of them.
Yeah, right.
When I had trouble keeping track of myself,
right.
I knew this early on, and I thought, I love this game, but I love to play it.
Yeah.
So I've coached in club and stuff, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. But I really consider myself more of a player than a coach. So I coach track, so that's the opposite. So
you coach something you're not completely comfortable with. There you go.
I wanted something different.
Yeah.
Yes.
The beauty of this though is that Tate's kind of in the same position. Tate told me like he would get mad when I was covering you guys when Ava as a freshman. She's like, don't highlight her. Yes. But this year he was like, okay, it's okay, it's all right. You talk about her. I mean, he's probably gonna feel the same way.
Yeah.
Because because Ty's just a little worker. I can tell.
Yes, yes, and he's very hard on both of them.
Yeah,
and just growing up with him as a dad and me as a mom is difficult.
Yeah,
because
not only that, but your mother is also a former Division I volleyball player.
She played at A&M in the 70s.
And then you have the DeMasco side; they're all lunatics too, right? I mean, so
just sports fanatics. So it's sports is life. I mean, when I'm at Tate, golf, baseball, football, loves basketball. That is his life.
Yeah.
So, and my family is a little different. We have other hobbies, but sports were a big part of our lives. So yeah, our kids have to really gear up for that, and they have extra thick skin because of it. And I think that will help them in the long run. But right now, we have our struggles. So
football coaches are always fascinating to me too. They can be like, they can be sort of single-minded in their pursuit of excellence. I always think it's interesting, like in the college level, and maybe this is less true in the NIL era, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like how many college professors have really close relationships with their students, and college coaches,
Yeah. That's a whole different
world, and I'm like, if we demand the same thing out of all of our programs, we'd have some of these successes, or we spend the money we spend on, like we do on football. Mm-hmm. But like you look at these college coaches and these pro coaches, they're just workaholic weirdos. How many hours a week do you think Tate puts in coaching football?
Oh, let's see. We've been doing this 20 years.
Yeah.
I would at least 80 hours a week. I mean, it is, but you have to, he truly loves what he does.
Yeah.
You have to have a passion for it because the hours are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just being a coach's wife for so long. But I see the passion. And so in San Antonio, when we were there for so many years, we wouldn't really see him from August to November.
Yeah.
But now we're blessed to be at the same facility. Like it is so odd to see him all the time. We've been there 5 years, so I'm a little used to it now, but we see, and my Ty's now a 6th grader. He's on campus. Mm-hmm. Ava, I teach Ava. I've taught her for 3 years now. So this, where we're at now, where God has brought us to now, has allowed us to be together for the first time. And, it's been a long time. So
now does he keep his office purposely cold to keep you people out of there? Is that what he does? This man has the coldest office I've ever been around. I would not make it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think probably that.
Or is it to suppress the smell of the locker room?
That is it. That has got to be it. That's to suppress the smell. Because the locker room is right around the corner.
What level of here's the thing. I was like I'll be honest. I love Tate. I think Tate's great. I think he's a quality person, and I've enjoyed. The hardest thing for me this year was not to be able to cover Ingram full time. Mm-hmm. But I've watched his progression, and be so close so many times, and to be competitive, and then to finally see the Hondo win. Like, wow.
Yeah. It's incredible.
I will tell you that at one point I lost a little faith when they came and scored.
It's a strange game, yes.
They came and scored really early. I was like, "This is it. The floodgates are going to open. Ingram's getting run over." Mm-hmm. I'm like, maybe I'll just go home. I'm tired.
It's late night.
I always have this little third quarter problem where I get a little tired and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go home. And then I started like, there's no way they're going to lose this game. They're beating the crap out of these guys defensively. Mm-hmm. This kid can't complete a pass to save his life, unfortunately, for Hondo. Mm-hmm. And I was like, they're going to win this game. Yep. And about third quarter, I was like, they're going to win this game. These guys can't do anything against them. And then the start on last week was so incredibly fast. And I thought, here it comes. They're going to get them. And then the second half came, and Ingram played its finest football I've seen in 5 years.
Yeah. They continue to surprise me sitting up there, and I'm always just kind of a nervous wreck anyways. Mm-hmm. But they fought back, and no longer can you just stereotype them. Oh, they're a first half team or they're a second half team. They're not. They just come out when they show up and they play and they fight hard, and these boys are on board, and the coaches, it's great to see. It just gives you this warm feeling that all this work is coming to fruition, and I love to watch it.
And there was guys that had played, and I told Tate this too. There were some guys, especially in the Hondo game, like, where did this guy come from? Mm-hmm. Number 25, I don't know what his name is off the top of my head, but he's 25.
Gerardo.
He just like, where did this maniac come from?
They're just getting them to play. And we've had a wonderful addition to the staff when John Campbell, they coached together at Brandeis and Madison, and he's a phenomenal coach.
Yeah.
So his influence on the defense has really stepped it up. And he and Tate worked so well together. They did in San Antonio. So it's so nice to see that reuniting of them.
Right.
And those kids just want to play for these guys.
Yeah.
It gives me goosebumps because it could be, we have little Sean Swisher and Joe Zabala who are not huge guys, but yet they are tackling like huge guys and being successful. It's just the heart that they have. It's fabulous.
Sean Swisher's name was called repeatedly on Friday night. I guess nobody could hear it from the Ingram side. Yeah. But I was stuck between those guys up in the press box, and it was interesting. I will say this, that Ingram's win was the single biggest sports story we've had in the 5 years that we've had the lead, outside of Wimby showing up. Yeah. So that was the biggest, you know. That was a great day for that.
It was a great day.
Did Ty get which one? So Ty has met Wimby.
Yes.
And he's met the governor. He's played catch with the governor in the last 10 weeks.
Yes. He has been spoiled.
Yeah.
Beyond belief.
Beyond belief.
This year.
I know. Mm-hmm. The governor specifically asked to play catch with him, and they did. So, surprisingly, the governor can throw the football.
Yeah, and he was the first year he's played tackle football was this year, and they got the championship. So, and he was able to play quarterback, and usually he has to play receiver because of his catching, but he was able to play, and it was the best time. Coach Ironside was our coach, and he did a fabulous.
This is the Ingram middle school,
and this is actually we were with the junior antler team.
Junior antlers,
yes, so we kind of combine with them.
Yeah,
and play with those guys.
That's right, they did win.
Experience.
Yeah. Brent Ringo's kids on that team too, right? He's like, have you seen Ringo's kids? Mm-mm. You haven't seen his kids?
No, I haven't. I've met him, but I haven't.
You've met him?
Kids, yeah.
His kids, the older kid might, when I first met his kids, I was like, oh, these are like 5th and 6th graders. It's like 6th and 7th graders. They're so tall. And no, there's like, this one's in the 2nd grade and this one's in the 4th grade. I'm like, what? And I think the older one wears like a size 11 shoe already.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. And he's like, I think he's in the 5th grade.
They're on this. Yes. I think they're the same age. Yeah. They're on the same team.
Yeah.
I think they're 6th graders.
Yeah.
Sure.
And his younger one is, but like he might be like a 6'8", 6'9" kind of kid, just gigantic. So I had a friend actually kind of the same size as Brent and his wife. Like they had a 7-footer and a 6'5" kid. So anyway,
opposite of my family.
Yeah, right. Mine. I always told my daughter, I'm like, look, there's the genetics not on your side, sister.
Yeah.
You got shorties in your family. But you're. Let's go back to your coaching stuff. So your mom, coached.
Yes.
And then Tate's dad was a coach, and he's everyone's kind of legendary here.
Yes.
Does it feel weird though to be an Ingram thing and not Tivy? Or do you have no problem with that?
Well, we will always have Tivy in our blood.
Yeah.
That is our alma mater, that we will be supportive of them. But I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason. And there is a reason why we are here. God has kept us here.
Yeah.
And we are seeing transformations that we've never seen before. And the vibe here is amazing. And I understand it. There's been times where I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Like everybody questions where they're going in life, but we will always have that connection with Tivy through Tate and I. But our story is meant to be different. My kid's story is meant to be different, not exactly like ours.
Yeah.
And I see that.
Yeah.
I see that strongly because of what God's doing in our lives.
Yeah. I think, I always look at this too. Like I moved my daughter her freshman year of high school. From 8th to 9th grade. and she went to new school, and she was going to be like, that was the school that she was going to go to, the school that I went to and my wife went to at the time. And my brothers all graduated from there, and my older son graduated from there. But we moved her, and I think it was actually a good thing,
Yes.
Her freshman year to another. So we moved out of the area.
Yeah.
And it really well prepared her. The school was so good that she went to.
I think sometimes your kids are not meant to follow in the exact same footsteps you are, and it's been a blessing.
Right. Exactly. And Ava is one of the. I love watching Ava, your daughter, play volleyball. It's just a thrill.
Thank you.
And she's a different player than she was as a freshman. And what did she do right this year, you think? It's just looking at her.
Her passion for the game has grown so much. In the beginning, she was kind of still that freshman that wasn't stepping up. And I told her this year, sophomores, I mean, you are no longer the freshman that can get away with freshman mistakes. You have to lead. And so she played, good, but it really emerged halfway through the season. I started watching her lead and just seeing her dad and his leadership skills. I know it's going to come out of her. She's got it in the blood, and I saw that. But the most incredible thing was when I saw her play Gym Ned. Gym Ned has got a great program over there by Abilene, and she had her best friend, Erilyn, tore her ACL in the comfort game. And Erilyn's a super good player. I mean, super strong outside hitter.
And just got better as the season went along.
Yes, and the two of them have been connected since we got here. We play club together. We do everything together. It's like they're bonded. But Erilyn was gone, and we knew this game would be really tough without her because that's a position, the outside hitter position is crucial. And those that came in stepped up and did a great job, but it's really hard to come in a playoff game and step up like that. So Ava really had to... I could see it in her eyes how much she wanted to win that game, and they almost had it. And she played phenomenal, but it came down to the last hit, and it was out. And I saw the disappointment in her eyes that they lost like 15-13 in the fifth from her hit that was out. But I've never been more proud of her. Yeah. Losses sometimes shape us so much more than wins. Yeah. And I saw her grow up more in 2 hours than in 3 months. Wow. And I'm appreciative of that game because the lessons taught were amazing.
Great.
We didn't get the win, but she was phenomenal in my eyes.
It was one of those ones it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
It's a tough game. We have a big rivalry in the playoffs with them.
But losing, you're a physical therapist though, and losing Erilyn.
Yes.
Did you know it was torn?
Yes.
You knew right off the bat, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we have a history of ACL tears in my family. Tate's torn it twice.
Yeah, geez.
Ava was 11 when she tore hers in San Antonio playing basketball. She was a fifth grader. I tore mine playing basketball my freshman year at Tivy. So I know. Yeah. It's like when Erilyn described, I felt it go all the way in and out, and there was a big pop in my knee. I'm like, great. I don't even have to do the test.
Right.
I mean, there it is right there.
I just know.
Yes. So Dr. Schmidt, who did my surgery and Ava's, and I followed around when I was an undergrad at Texas Tech, I knew, Cindy, Dr. Schmidt, let's go to him. Let's check it out. Even though we have great doctors here, Dr. Goodrum did a great job. Yeah. He's just been a big part of my life for so long. So he knew, and repaired it on November 5th. And we're going to get her back for next season. She'll be out the club season because ACL tear is a 9-month rehab. It's one of those injuries. You're just
never. Oh. Even though it's become more of a routine thing, it's still a major injury. So
it is. And I wish we could figure out a way to rehab them quicker, but there's just no way. We keep getting tears if we don't wait the 9 months.
I know there was a girl at Shriner who tore hers, and one of their best basketball players, and it was bad. She just struggled. Was never back to it.
You just got to get a hold of them. I rehab my daughter. We're rehabbing 3 ACLs right now. We lost Keaton Burrows early on in the season, and he's such a good athlete. Yeah. Nico Garcia, we lost, but his was at church camp. I mean, it could happen anywhere. Yeah. He was running up a hill in a game at church camp and tore it. Yeah. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
So if you get if you get them in rehab and get them strong, they can come back better than ever. I mean, I played a college sport after tearing my ACL, so it's not the end of the world.
Played a high level college sport too.
Yes.
All right. Listen, we could talk all day about this, but we got to get you out of here. I love it. Is Tate is he gonna sleep? He'll sleep. He said he sleeps the night before, so he'll have enough tryptophan in his system to kind of get him to sleep. But Friday night, did he sleep last Friday night? What time did he go to?
He doesn't sleep a whole lot during the season.
Yeah.
He is his mind is always racing, but we do force him to rest a little bit. But if sleep is questionable.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. All right. Friday night, Ingram Tullamore takes on Edna. I expect a victory. I expect a tight game, victorious though. Ingram's defense is playing so well right now. And then also too, that was really great to see Will Sim finally break loose.
Yes.
Like I knew he could.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've known it all season. Like this kid just needs to get a couple cracks. And he's had 2 cracks. He had the 29-yard run that ended the game against Hondo. He had a 40-yard back-breaking touchdown run against the Orange Grove team. So yeah, I think Will Sim's gonna. I'm looking forward to Will Sim.
Will Sim's
so.
Machine.
And that J.J. Stewart guy, where did he come from? Logan Spalding also.
Logan and J.J. I remember.
Logan had a 58-yard run.
Yeah.
Poor kid. See, here's the thing about turf fields. They suck, right? Logan Spalding runs like I've never seen him run before. He runs for his life, and he's on his way to the scoring, and he just loses his footing at the end of it and falls at the 1-yard line. That should have been his touchdown, not Will's touchdown.
Yes, they're all playing so well. Logan and JJ and Will. I mean, all of them are just
all
stepping
up. All defensive guys too. That 25 Gerardo.
Gerardo.
Oh my God.
Joe. Chris Alva. I can't say enough about Chris
Multiple
Alva.
Sacks. Multiple sacks.
He plays his heart out. Bowden Zip, who's my nephew. Yeah. He's been doing such a great job.
Wait a minute. Bowden Zip is your nephew?
Yes.
Jeez, where did that come from? Whose kid is that?
That's my husband's sister, Allison Zip.
Oh.
Yes, so they are originally from New Braunfels, kind of came over here with us.
Yeah.
So I've seen him grow up here, which is a blessing.
Does it get you any deals on James Avery jewelry?
James Avery jewelry.
Yeah. Isn't that his dad?
No.
It? No, it's not.
No relation. I wish.
Oh. No.
No. So yeah, he's a senior. He's been.
Those Zips are good-looking kids too.
There's a lot of Zips in the New Braunfels area.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Interesting.
So they came. He and his twin sister Tierce, who's a good golfer for us.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yes. So
I was told, by the way, Leslie chastised me. I was telling her about Will Sim and how he's a handsome kid. She goes, "You're not allowed to say that, Lewis. You're not allowed to say that." But he's a handsome kid. And Bowden Zip's a handsome kid. And Ava DeMasco is beautiful, and so is Errol Lynn. So there you go. These kids are great.
They are.
You know, and what pains me is seeing your younger one. Like, he's like this tall, and then he's this tall. And like your kids, man, every time I see Arlo, he's just gotten a little bit bigger.
I know. He is growing.
Yeah.
Yes. You look at their feet.
Yeah.
And their feet are big. They're going to grow.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to grow. I know. And then they turn into adults, and it's like, where did the time go? Where did the time go? Okay, good job. What did you learn today, Stacy Laparati Schultz?
I mean more about Ingram football and volleyball. And honestly, like, volleyball was not big where I grew up. So when I moved here, I noticed it was really big, and I've never played before.
I love volleyball.
So it's been cool to see here in the Hill Country.
The NCAA tournament's coming up too, by the way, and it's going to be delightful. So I love it. I love the sport, and I never played it, but I had my kid play.
We didn't. In New Jersey, like we played it in gym for fun.
Yeah,
we didn't have teams though.
Yeah. My daughter played volleyball at high school, but she went to the high school that she went to was loaded. They always had Division I players, and she was like 5'2". Yeah.
We played like field hockey and lacrosse.
Yeah, so those are great sports.
That's more like the East Coast sports. We didn't have volleyball really.
The 2 sports I want Ingram to add is soccer. Actually, 3 sports. I want to see him add soccer, wrestling. I think they'd be good in wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling is not in Texas.
It's not.
Bigger schools
have it.
We came from, San Antonio, there was a strong wrestling group.
Yeah.
At bigger schools, you'll see it.
Okay.
Smaller schools,
wrestling.
I tell you what's interesting, you see this from Shriner too, is that Hispanic women are dominating the wrestling world right now in the girls wrestling thing. And a lot of people you'd get all weird about it and everything like that. But man, girls wrestling is something to watch. It's hyper competitive. It's something it's a martial art in a lot of ways.
I just saw it was the fastest growing sport.
Oh, it's incredible.
Something I read the other day.
So cool. It's incredible.
For women, fastest growing sport.
Well, I mean, a lot of it has to do with UFC, quite frankly, because those, the UFC people, like, you got to be able to wrestle. If you can't wrestle, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
All right, what did you learn today, Melissa?
Oh man, that I've got to get back to Arcadia.
Yes, please come.
And so many just wonderful community events. We're so busy with our lives, but coming up in the holidays, we'll have some time up. So I'm going to definitely
check it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check it out. Check it out. You probably would enjoy like bingo or trivia or one of those things.
So much
fun.
Yes.
It'd be good. All right.
Sure.
Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow's show will be over at the Croc. We will be there at 9:00. Leslie will be with us. We'll have probably Major David Swires will be there. Ashley Phillips will not be there because she's running around East Texas unattended. So we'll see her, but we will see we'll see all the Croc people as well. I'm trying to get the mayor to come down and talk to us about being thankful. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining us. See you guys again tomorrow.